right. So finally, this is working. Hey, what's going on? To my awesome intellectuals out there, of course, you know me. This is Quita, aka Malaysian Quita, and welcome to Sin TV Live, where we do talk about the importance of multiculturalism, not only in gaming culture and geek culture, but we also take the time to feature lady gamers, not girl gamers. So, on today's show, we're going to be talking all about why I have been gone. Because, like, it's like seriously, it's just been crazy. So, I'm moving the chat room over here. It may disappear during gameplay. So, I definitely will be checking periodically here on my other computer here. And before we even get started here, this is also like a test episode, because for many of you, I know you're probably wondering, hey, Blasian, you've been gone for so long. So this is what happened. I have a very crappy internet service provider, and let's just say that my internet it was out like last weekend for about like 3 hours, and it was like a pain. I was like, yo, seriously. Yeah, it was really crazy. So what ended up happening was I kind of like gave up. I gave up like on myself. I could not believe that as like my mic piece. I need to get like a smaller like mic grip. I know I'm like touching the mic, which is a no. But yeah, so overall, what ended up happening was my internet went out for like 2 3 hours, and then after that I kind of started giving up because I was like, will I ever get this gaming PC? The PC that I have, shout out to my friend who built it. It's about a year old, and it has a 2 terabyte hard drive in there, which is pretty good for the games that I play, because I don't really play the I mean, some of the stuff I play is it can be a little complicated, but MMOs are pretty, basic, but it depends on what you play. Once again, it depends on what you play. One thing I have noticed though is that it does take up a lot of space. Like it really does take up a lot of space. Like for example, Terra Online is like almost 28 gigabytes. And I'm like, yo, seriously? This is absolutely crazy. So I want to just check here. I'm checking on my other computer here. All right, cool. You can see me. Hey, hi. And my stream is working, so I'm really excited. I'm really, really pumped. But hopefully my sound has worked, because right now I'm using Overwolf to play this game. And now well, let me talk a little bit more about what Sin TV is about, because I know I've gone through it before with some of my tests. And sorry I've been gone for so long, but that's why. I had to figure out my internet problems, and then, excuse me, on top of that, I had to, get my gaming PC and make sure everything was done right. So, you're probably wondering, who is this crazy Malaysian Quita girl, and what is she truly about? So, this is who I am. So, of course, as you know me, I am Quita, aka Malaysian Quita. For many of you who are on YouTube, I know that burp was disgusting, right? But for many of you who do know me, I am on the Curvy Metalhead show, and I just started Sin TV about a year ago. Sin TV originally, I wanted to kind of focus and make the channel more like interview intensive, but then what I started noticing was I was like, you know what? There's a lack of respect of lady gamers, not girl gamers. I'm so sick. Any girl, girl can be a girl gamer, but it takes a true level of intellectual understanding and sophistication to be a lady gamer. So I took the time, I did my research, I got the gaming PC that I could afford, which I mentioned earlier is a custom build. I have a GTX, like it's either like a 280 or 380 in here. I'll have to check, but I have a really cool NVIDIA graphics card in here, so that's why you can see the graphics are a little bit better in this game. And we have a viewer. Hey, what's going on, viewer? What's going on? The chat room is open, so if you want to speak your mind, please do. Please do. But that's why I decided to change Sun TV's primary focus on multicultural gaming, was because I noticed there is a huge lack of market on this particular topic. So there are gamers of color. We've been here, we've done that, we're still here rocking. But I really wanted to take the time to like really talk about it, and we're gonna get into it. This Sin TV Live is going to be a place where it's balls busting. I do not have a filter. That's why I said viewer is discretion is advised, because this is a mature show. So if you're gonna act immature, you're gonna be ignored. Just saying. I prefer to deal with people who come to my stream, people who are very respective and people who are really, really awesome. For me, I am currently on top. Well, let me tell you a little more about myself. On top of that, I am a graduate student and I am just finishing my first year, which is really cool. But I've always had a fascination with gaming ever since I was a child. But then, of course, there were those stereotypes about, if you're a black lady, you shouldn't be playing games and like all this stupid stuff. So that's why I kind of contemplated, to be honest, for a while. I did contemplate. Um, I was just checking the chat, of course. But I did contemplate for a while not to game, just because of all the gamer type harassment that women do face, or lady gamers do face when doing Twitch. But I just said I'm gonna get some cojones, and just do this and rock at it. Am I the best gamer in the world? I'm here to admit to you, no. My focus is I'm a commentator. I'm somebody who just likes to talk about games and how I feel about them. But one thing you will know about Sin TV, which of course stands for Smart Intelligent News, and that's definitely an acronym that I stand by, is another one too is KIS, keep it simple. I mean, there's just so much complexity when it comes to these MMORPG games, and I think sometimes there's just so much complexity that it just takes away from the actual gameplay. So this is how SimTV is going to work. All that garble, you learned a little bit about me. You're going to learn more about me as we go along here. Is this. So SimTV, of course, smart, intelligent news, and KIS, keeping it simple. There's things that I live by, because sometimes when things get too complicated, especially in the gaming community, and especially I noticed that overall in the geek community, when we're high on our high horse, it takes away from the actual fandom and getting more fans to be involved in the geek culture. So this show is primarily going to be a show that's going to be inclusive. I don't care what sexuality you are, religion, whatever. Gamers are gamers. I personally, I am Christian, but I am not the type of Christian that's going to be like, oh, you're going to hell, that kind of stuff. I don't do that. So for me personally, this is going to be a show that is really going to focus on getting, being open, being honest, being candid, really going there and talking about multiculturalism, not only in gaming. We're going to talk I'll have some hot topics and things that I'll talk about at the beginning of the show from time to time. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus on one particular game that has a multicultural theme for an entire month. And I'll just game through it. And then if you have any suggestions, definitely leave it in the chat room or box here below. You can also contact me at Curvy Metal, which is CURVMTEAL at gmail.com. So you can get in touch with me that way. And if you look at my main page, as you can see, I'm starting to work with the graphics and everything is looking really rocking. So I have those graphics and everything there. And you can click to check my Twitter and my Facebook, and you can get in touch with me as well. I love gaming with my fans, especially on the Curvy Metalhead show. YouTube has been really wonderful to me. And that's how I even got introduced to Twitch too, was through YouTube and some awesome friends that I have. And they told me, they're like, hey, you know what? Quita has a funny personality and stuff. And this is how I am all the time. I'm not even kidding you. I am crazy. No. But yeah, I just really enjoy YouTube. I enjoy gaming. So today we're going to be doing Dungeon Fighter Online. Very, very popular game. As you can see, my character is actually at level 13. So we're going to rock it, homies. Let's go and do this. All right. Let's do this. So you move your character with the directional keys here. If you want to talk to an NPC, of course, you're going to use your mouse. The mouse that I'm actually using is it's called like Zelotes It's like Zelotez optical mouse for the game. This is a mouse I actually got for China for $8. One thing you'll know about me, especially in the later on, and you'll learn as this show progresses, is that I am a huge fan of chroma. I love my stuff being rainbow colored, and just color in general. It just gets me all like excited and ready to go. So here's Ramna. This is gonna be my main character. Of course, they have added a male Slayer character as well, the female Slayer, which I will be playing. But I want to get her to the highest level that I can. Maybe change her uniform and stuff. And this is definitely one of these games where you will spend some coin, honey. Okay. So, huge fan of RuPaul's Drag Race. So I may act like a drag queen just like this, banging my head here. So let's rock and roll here. Silver Crown is going to be the first place you're going to game until you get to level 18. And then how they have the server set up is you're pretty much going to be wow, I'm actually surprised there are not a lot of people up in here. They're a ghost town. People actually have jobs. Wow, I didn't think gamers actually had jobs. That's quite impressive. So you move your character using the directional keys here, which is cool. I see here there's 2 level 2, so maybe I should laugh at them. Haha, you're a level 2. Oh, you have no friends. You just play Dungeon Fighter Online. Well, I'm a loser too because I'm playing this game right now. So yeah, that's pretty much basics here, and I actually have my keyboard set up, but I didn't do it today for how you actually use the controls and move around and all that good stuff. Now, I tried doing DFO, which is the acronym for Dungeon Fighter Online. I actually tried doing it with a controller, like a kind of like an Xbox type gaming controller. I couldn't get it to program. So if you know any way of programming a controller for DFO, let me know, because sometimes I just get tired, even with this gel armrest I have. It just it can be kind of frustrating. So I try to rest my wrist as much as I can. Also, shout outs to Staples for getting me a bomb desk. I will have to say that. So if you want to talk to an NPC, as you can see here, I don't know what the heck this is. I think this is like a honey time event. But if you want to talk to an NPC, you can hit X or you can just click. Okay, and then you can hit request chat, and then you can talk to Alchemist Morgan, which is real cool. He looks like he could be on Masterpiece Theater. Like, I am Morgan, the senior alchemist at the Dark Elf Court. Part of for me, my voice kind of sounds manly. I just have a man voice by default, so it's like I have tits, but no like femme voice. Wow, that afro in this guy too is pretty cool. So to move forward the text, of course, you're gonna hit enter if there's more. So I took on some quests actually. So we're gonna go fulfill those quests and crap. So I'll just walk here. Beast Slayer, that's such a cool afro. Alright, I take it back. There are some people in here. Not as many people as I would think, but Okay, so this is going to be your main screen for when you're doing your battle. Also, congratulations to JRL Azure for reaching level 85. Congratulations for not having a life. No, I'm kidding. One thing you'll know about me too is I'm very relentless. Like I'm straight up rude, but it's not me being rude to be rude. I'm just a jokester. I love joking around. We'll also talk geek culture stuff as well, which is going to be really cool. Okay, so now if you see the symbol here, this means that there's a quest available. So you can well, I thought you could click on it, but apparently not. So here it gives you a little description of what the quest is actually going to be about, which is totally cool. So we're going to click on this, and then I'll be the only person, and we're going to rock it out. So it says up and Z will make you use less MP. So we're going to do this. So X is going to be your main basic attack. And then you can use your numbered attacks as well. So you can see here there's Blue Gate. If you look on the right hand side, that's my actual score for kills, and then the letter above it is my actual grade. Now in Dungeon Fighter Online, you want to get that triple S ranking, and it just makes you look real good. You know, it makes you look like a boss. So I'm gonna do my best to get as many double S and triple S rankings as I can, and hashtag Manga Rock and Ownage. Next, if you look on the upper right hand side, it tells you what your location is, as well as it tells you where here on the map that you are. Here, where you see me pointing here, is if you see this devil face in the upper right hand corner, that's where the boss is located. So we have to work our way around to get to the boss. If you see here, there is a blue gate right here. This means that you are able to enter. When it's red, you can't enter. That's pretty much all it is. You see here, this is a character for my level. This is my HP. Then on the right side, the blue orb. So you have your red orb for HP, blue orb for your MP, which is going to be your magic ability. Only thing I don't like about Dungeon Fighter Online sometimes is your MP ability goes fast. Like, it seriously goes fast. Trying to break these headphones in. I'm currently recording this awesome episode here on Twitch with my Razer Kraken Chroma 7.1. I love it. It's pretty comfortable, but when you first get it, it is kind of tight up in here. Just saying. Tighter than a weave, let me tell you. Tighter than a weave. No. But yeah, that's pretty much the game. There will be certain events here that you can see, like up here you got your event menu, and then you can see the Super Weeks event is in progress. Now in the lower right hand corner here, these are special level attributes here that you will use. So you use the query keyboard, which is your upper right hand part of the keyboard, to use these attributes. I don't have anything assigned to TMY. And then your DFGA. So I like the fact that with Dungeon Fighter, your keyboard controls are just pretty much double here, like first row, second row of your keyboard. And if you want to escape, you can't escape a dungeon until you can't escape a dungeon until it's completed. So but if you're in a town and you hit the escape button, that allows you to exit out of the game, which is super sweet. So let's continue here. So if you see this blue rock, that means you have to fight some enemies first. And we got level 12 runner spirits here. And then you can break through crystals too, which is pretty cool if I do say so myself. And I'm doing pretty well. I'm quite surprised. I'm whooping some butt here. So we have a raw pavement stone. And see, that's your special attack. And as you level up, you'll get faster loading times as well. Now, you can hit X to pick up an item, which is really cool. And let's see if I can break this crystal here. Yeah, you can. And oh, that's cool. You get hit points for that, for breaking crystal. When you saw that rock on that gate, that means you have to defeat those enemies before you're allowed to move on. So let's move on here. Alright, nothing here. Let's keep going here. Nope, nothing here. Interesting. So there's sometimes where there'll be a place where there's nothing. So you just gotta keep moving forward. Let's keep pushing here. Okay, so where you see the question mark, that means that's the place that you need to go. And sometimes you have to maneuver around the area. There's the next gate. Let's check this out. Okay, do you see here? When you see this kind of incantation space, that means there's a special attribute here. So I have a light attribute. There are going to be certain enemies where you're going to need certain attributes to defeat them faster. So in this case, this, as you can see, the runner's life bar is it's getting very short. So let's use a special attack there. And there you go. And you can use combo attacks. So the more combo attacks you use, that's going to be the better off you're going to be. Now, I will be honest, although I enjoy playing Dungeon Fighter Online, often the best time to play DFO is during the weekends because during the weekends you get double XP. So if you want to level up faster, then I would say Friday, Saturday, like Sunday overall, that's what you want to be doing. So look at that. I totally own that. And this is a new enemy too I have not played. So this is the level 12 Knight Armor. See, and you can miss in that case. So yeah, totally owned him. Eat dirt. Eat it. No. I am absurd. Okay, so let's keep going here. Yeah, but that's why I was gone because like stupid cable company, the internet was so bad. And oh, new enemies here. Oh, flaming shot. Not too impressed with that. So we got the green Digno. Look at that. That is a powerful hit there. I will be using that if it would load. There we go. And as you can see, I got triple S ranking. Yes. Yes. Okay, so now the cooldown has decreased. Oh, dingle dingle my butt. There we go. There we go. Let's break some of these crystals. All right. And then sometimes these attributes will work in your favor. Other times it will not. Like, be real. All right, let's go here. Now I want to get this one because that's going to increase my attack speed. Let's do this. There we go. This is why skill points are important, people. All right, let me use some more basic attack here. Oh, yeah, I got to finish this fool. Pardon me. Here we go. So now, if you see here, I'm going to use this to increase my mana. Pardon me, number 6. So that brings my mana up here. So I took a mana potion pretty much. So this is opening up more. So this is going to be a longer level, people. Just saying. I'm just checking the time here. I got work to go to soon. So, you know, I got to work to keep this show going here, folks. On the real. So this is cool. Okay, so let me use some more of this basic attack because I gotta conserve that that MP on the real. I really hate these elves. These green dingles or whatever the heck they want to be called. They really get on my nerves. And another key thing too with Dungeon Fighter Online, certain quests will, you know, you gotta collect as many items as you can. So I highly recommend collecting items. Very important. Alright, and then you want to open up the backpacks too. Dungeon Fighter Online really plays a good homage to, excuse me, to games like Golden Axe, Streets of Rage, like, and those are some of my favorites. And I will be playing the Streets of Rage games. Now, for me, I'm not playing these games to completion. I'm just playing them as a way to give commentary. So that's what's pretty cool. So let's get more of these enemies. I got a lot of enemies. Frenemies. Yeah, I got a lot of frenemies. Yeah, having frenemies suck. Okay, so there we go. And yeah, I'm getting whooped up in here. Like, one key thing, you gotta learn defense in this game, or you will be whooped up in there. Look at that move. That was sweet. I know I act like a bro sometimes, but hey, when you're whooping butt, and you're fighting enemies, you should feel that way. So let's move. And then you can dash if you hit the forward arrow key more than once. So as you can see here, I'm not the best at this game. You know, there's still things I'm learning. I actually want to join some DFO forums. Ooh, I gotta get that gold. There we go. All right, so we got some more enemies here. All right, let's do this. And if I do sound quiet, sometimes it's because I'm like concentrating. All right, Oh, yeah, I gotta get this living armor. Okay, there we go. So as you can see, I am slowly grinding here to get experience. I want to see if I'll be able to get to level 14, but probably not. All right, there we go. Oh, new attributes. Sweet. Let me take a look at that. See if it'll give me. So leap level 1 dungeon. Okay, increases jump height. Yeah, that's going to be important later on in the game for sure. For sure. And also too, the cool thing was I ended up downloading a couple more games on Steam. Now, here's just a tip for beginners too. Like I'm a beginner gamer myself. I mean, even though I've been gaming since I was pretty much little. Shout outs to my dad. He was the first one to get me an awesome game called Ninja Gaiden 2, which is a total fret burner. That game was so hard. Let's check out this jump higher. Let's see here. Oh, that was only temporary. Huh, sucks to be me. Alright, let's check here. Let's go down here. Yeah, I gotta go down here for a second. Okay. Man, I am so sorry, guys. I thought this was gonna be a shorter dungeon. Apparently not. This is the longest dungeon I've ever freaking played in my life. Like, oh my gosh. This is so crazy. And the chat room is open. I'm not seeing people in here, yo. What's up? Let me refresh my page here for a second. Oh, yeah, might want to beat this enemy first. There we go. Let's go, you little freak. Oh, freak. Nah, it's not like I'm on like Revenge of the Nerds. Like, little freak. Okay, so we're gonna wait here. I just wanna refresh my stream to see if anybody's chatting or anything good like that, which is pretty sweet. I'm just glad it's really working. If you can hear me, please let me know for sure. Um, so yeah, definitely let me know. But yeah, it has really sucked not to have decent like internet for quite some time. Like, it really, really did suck. I was really pissed. I was like, what the heck, man? It's really, really crazy. So what I'm gonna do too with Sin TV as well is I will be playing every I'll be pretty much playing every day, and I will play every I'll play pretty much for either an hour or the minimum will be 30 minutes because sometimes when I'm really super busy I'll just come in and play and I will be playing daily, so I don't worry about that. I will be here on the daily because I love hearing from you guys, which is awesome. Another thing too is my maximum is going to be 2 hours, just because when you sit, like I won't be able to sit for 2 hours for so long. So there'll be times where I will get up and just go take a break and piss, do the things that gamers do. Yeah, but besides that, I mean, like I said, not having cable really sucked. It really did suck. Like I was not too happy with that. And now, like I love I have a monitor that I've used like for 3 years, pretty much. And this monitor, I just really got back into PC gaming, and it's hard being a lady gamer when it really can be. Although people want to talk about, the Twitch girls that show their boobies and all that, but that's not me. Like you see right now, I am completely covered here. Yeah, I have huge boobies, but I just feel like I don't have to put those out there. And to the girls that do that, kudos to you. That really takes balls to do that, but I would not. I would not have the gumption. No. Oh, so when you use Q and R, it does a combo attack to jump higher. How sweet is that? So we're almost to the boss. Let's see if I can defeat the boss. We'll see how this goes. There we go. And the more you press X for your basic attack, that's going to be the better combos. So my attack and movement speed, as you can see, has gotten better. So let's go get these freaks over here. And you can use, oh, shit. All right. Oh, that's super hold. Great. Now with gold, you don't have to press X. You can just walk through it, which is really sweet. Yeah. Yes. No. Okay. So let's get these freaks over here. Yeah, it hurts. Feels good, doesn't it? It's all about the pain. There we go. See that attack? That was pretty sweet. So we got raw paving stone. Okay, so I have a couple different ways to go through. And then on the chat here, you will see. Whoa, these enemies came out of nowhere. Sorry, y'all. But yeah, so what you'll see is this is, how much experience that I'm receiving. Also, general chat things too when you're in town, which is pretty cool. There we go. Ownage. Oh, cool. That seems like a greenstone. Okay, well, that's the light attribute there. Alright, come on. Where are you? Oh. Okay, so now we're going to go on to the boss here. But I'm going to give my hands a break here for a second because this game is very, very finger game base intensive. Another game too that I will be trying is Terra Online. I'm just so grateful, y'all. Let me tell you, I am so grateful to God to have this gaming PC that I can finally game with you and be able to make friends and all that type of stuff too. Because let me tell you, being a person of color that gains sometimes, it can be hard to make friends. And I think a lot of times people may have their preconceived notions of how they think about you. And that can be frustrating sometimes. It really can. And that was the reason why I even started my other show, the Curvy Metalhead Show, was due to the fact that I just felt that, people of color were left out, and especially in the conversation of rock and metal. And when I mean people of color, I'm not only talking about like African and African American people, but I'm also talking about Asian, shout outs to my Latinos, shout outs to, everybody, whoever feels that they were different. I remember even myself growing up, like people always used to clown me and say I was a freak and all that. And while we're taking a, excuse me, while we're taking a break here, I want to make some special mentions. Special people who really take the time to not only follow me, but really respond back and get to know me. And Twitch, I mean, the lady gamers on Twitch, they have been so wonderful to me so far. And it's been such a blessing. So shout outs to the Girls Gaming Network, GGM. Follow them on Twitter at twitter.com/teamggn. I will be filling out my application to apply with them because I just think it's good for girls to really game together and to combat things like such as female gamer harassment because it does happen. So yeah, definitely check them out. Their official website is girlsgamingnetwork.com. They've got some really beautiful women on here. I'm like so jealous, so jealous. Major heart. Hashtag super jelly. No, all jokes aside, they're really, really cool. Another person I want to make a personal shout out to, she followed me and she didn't even have to. Like, she had, not even that fact that she has more followers than me. That's not it. But that happens on Twitter too sometimes when somebody will have more followers than you and you really like them and you add them, but they won't follow you back because they want to be bougie and stuff like that. But she is not that way. Who I'm talking about is Lemon Kiwi. And I'm working on getting a Skype too, so you can actually call me in game so we can talk and all that. I'm working on that. That's something I'm working on. So we have Lemon Kiwi. Check her out at twitter.com/lemon kiwi underscore. This girl, she's 22. She's an esports commentator, interviewer for the PA organization, interviewer for the at Codec, streamer too for Orbit GG, and she's live Mondays on MLG and Thursdays on Twitch from 7 to 10 p.m. And yeah, shout outs to Canadians. I have such a huge audience too for the Kirby Metalhead show in Canada as well as Sin TV. Thank you so much for sticking around. I'm not going to have hiatuses like I did before. You know, I really had a revelation about this show, and it's such a wonderful thing, and I enjoy gaming with each and every one of you. But Lemon Kiwi, she really is so nice. She said she has such a good heart, and she followed me, and she's gorgeous too. Work girl, she looks really good. Very pretty girl, and yeah, like her makeup is fantastic. Like I asked her that, I was like, what makeup do you use, and she's like, oh, it's nothing. But yeah, if you really want to see some good gaming action, check out Lemon Kiwi. I really like her. She's a really really nice girl, and yeah, I just she's really really wonderful. Another person I want to shout out to is the Game Stream team. They do help promote gaming broadcasts, which is very important. And yeah, definitely check them out. That's at gamestreamteam.com. And yeah, I'm really, oh, I'm so excited to be back on. And now that my hands have rested, let me actually also take a drink here of water. I'm not an alky, people. All right, let's do this here. So let's go. Feet are enemies. Tons, a lot of enemies. Yeah. Okay, let's do this. And then when you hear the music change like that, if you can hear the music or hear anything I'm even saying in the first place, that means that the boss is near. So I'm whooping butt right now. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I'm totally gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. This really sucks. Oh my gosh. Like, what is this? This is absurd. Okay. All right, let me get my potions up here. Yeah, I'm totally gonna die. Yep, and I died. Dead weight. All right. So now I have my guardian. So guardians help you to defeat a lot faster here. Yeah, look at that, man. Triple S ranking, great score. Finally. So you can purchase a gold card or you can pick one. So let's pick this one. All right, I got some old letter plus 830 gold. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to town and we're going to complete this quest. All right. So where you see the asterisk, if you see that in the upper part of the map here, I'm going to make the map just a little bit bigger so you can see that. And see, it does go translucent as well, so it's not taking up much. So where you see that blue person, that's pretty much me. That's my little icon. So let's go to Mr. Alchemy here. Oh. I hate when these events are in progress. Like, seriously, it just blocks your screen. Okay. Okay, for some reason, my mouse is frozen. Don't know why, though. Alright. And then if you want to chat, you just hit enter and you just say hello. And then you'll see a window pop up. I don't know why my mouse is out. That really sucks, people. Yeah, my mouse is completely gone. Wow, it's like dying. Oh, this sucks. I tell you, gaming, man. This is the thing. Like in this case, this mouse, you get what you pay for, man. Now my keyboard works, which is great, but the mouse itself is not reacting. So, pardon me, rockers, I have to go get another mouse. Sorry. Okay, sorry about that. Ended up disconnecting my headphones here. So okay, so now my mouse is working again. So let's complete this quest. Okay, apparently my headphones are completely gone. All right, so pardon me here. I'm gonna actually go into my sound settings. Just checking, make sure everything's good here. So let's go to general. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna go back to my speakers here. And then I have to check my other settings here. Pardon me. Stupid settings. Oh, pardon me here. So sorry, rockers. Oh, so apparently I'm having a enhancement problem, as you can see. So if you don't hear sound, sorry. Okay, everything seems to be good. Um, let's okay, so pretty much we did a successful job here. All right, so pretty much I lost my sound here, which kind of sucks. Someone said hi to me, which was great. So let me check my settings for Twitch here. Pardon me. All right. All right. And I know my webcam just went out. There I am. So yeah, I tell ya, technical difficulties. Gotta love them. Okay. So yeah, so everything's pretty much disabled while streaming. So I'm pretty much gonna end this stream. If you can't hear me from this point, this was just a test. But I'll get everything settled, ready, rock to roll. So thanks once again for watching, and always remember to stay classy and don't be trashy. You can also follow me on Twitter at Curvy Metal. So thank you very much. Bye.